The first thing, I think that this is, from a legal point of view, it's a wonderful trial because it's giving space and opportunity to raise issues which would be of great value for the whole legal system. I understand more about the case now than when I came here, but my doubts have increased. And because of this, when you put the two beside each other, yes, there are doubts about the fact of guilt, but there are also doubts about innocence. But that's all that's needed for acquittal. It's not a decision between guilty and innocent. It's a decision between guilty, but with doubts, with reasonable doubt. And I think already it's gone to that stage that the reasonable doubt has been proved. Perhaps innocence would never be proved, but I think full guilt will never be proved fully either. But it's enough for acquittal to have serious doubt, and that has a credit.
Is there anything to say?
Yes, well, our principal concern is the application of the sodomy laws, because we believe that law being used in this case is totally incompatible with international human rights principles. They're both discriminatory and a violation of personal privacy. So we wish to maintain the international rule of law, and we oppose the use of those laws. In this case, we're also very concerned that while the original judge in the case found there was a doubt and therefore acquitted Anwar Ibrahim, some comments of the Court of Appeal seem to suggest that they regarded their burden of proof being upon the accused person, and this is contrary to the presumption of innocence. So we very much hope that the federal court will deal with that issue appropriately.
But with regards to the question of whether sodomy should exist as a law, in this case, that they're not going to debate that aspect of it. So aside from
but we very much oppose the use of those laws, and in fact they're very, very seldom used, hardly ever used in this country. In fact, they seem to only have been used against one person, and that in itself is a discriminatory use of the law.
So this archaic law has, I think, only been used like 5 to 6 times since this law was introduced in 1948. So it was resurrected very clearly with the intention to humiliate and destroy the credibility of Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim.
It's a relic of the British legal system, which the British themselves have abolished long ago.
So what do you think about the argument of sexual harassment that sodomy is a form of?
Well, I can't comment on that.
Do you agree with this assessment as well, that the burden of, the question of guilt and innocence, there's already doubt on either side about doubt?
The judge that heard the case felt there was a doubt, and so he acquitted.
Are you satisfied with the proceedings going on so far? Do you find any discrepancy
Well, we can't say till the decision is given, but they allowed the council to present their arguments, and we've listened to those, but it's up to the court to reach a decision which is compatible with the rule of law and fair trial procedures.
So after the outcome of the case, you'll be able to comment better on whether.
We'll make a further statement after the outcome.